Today I wanted to talk about sales funnels, and it's this one sales funnels are like these one things that there's few things that people aren't doing inside of their sales funnels to get the deals, to close the deals, right? And I've been noticing this, and I wanted to show you that this stuff is just like right here on Google, and nobody pays attention to, because people are understanding like what is a sales funnel or what is a marketing funnel. Okay, there are two different things between a marketing funnel and matter of fact, that's what I think I'll name this this video. The difference between a marketing funnel and a sales funnel, right? That's what we'll do. So this is a marketing funnel. So awareness, interest, consideration, intent, evaluation, and a purchase, right? And so in the past, I've done this. I've shown you kind of the circle of this. I call this the circle of purchasing, right? And so let's give you a quick rundown of what I mean by that. Okay, so let's go here. And so it's exactly that, right? So I always do like arrows that go around in a circle, kind of like this, because this is how people decide. Now this looks crazy because for whatever reason this board is acting really goofy right now. All right, so the first thing they do is they're aware of what you have, and then they get curious, right? And they want to go find out. And so the first thing they do is Google your product or who you are. And then the next thing they do is, once they Google who you are, is they decide to make a decision, and hopefully they choose us, right? They make a decision, and then they logically tell themselves why they're making this decision. So they're going to make a lot, and you've done it too. Well, the reason why we should buy this is because of blah. Once you've done the Googling and you've decided you want to buy it, the reason you'll explain to yourself. And my wife will sometimes tell me, "You ain't got to sell me, dude. I'm sold already. Let's go." And then they purchase, right? And then after they buy, they become brand advocates. Okay, so then they purchase. So that is kind of like the circle there between this looks like shit. So we'll go back to the little cone here, but this is it, right? So it's awareness, and then it's the consideration and the intent, and then the evaluation of it all, and then that's the logical portion of it, right? And then they'll make the purchase, right? So that's what a marketing funnel is, right? But let's look at a sales funnel. Sales funnels are different, right? And this is what people aren't really getting inside of this, right? The initial contact, your first email, a call, a meeting, or other contacts. This is really important right here. Now, this is exactly what I do in my company, right? And I'll do this again if I can find it. Yeah, it's right here. Excuse me. So this is exactly what I do in my company right here, right? So let me just write with it darker. This part right here. You got to send out an email or have a call, right? And this right here is the most important thing. I'm going to just put a little asterisk right there. The call, man, right? So what I'm noticing is that in this newfangled age, and even my sales guys make this the mistake, is they're always on this damn Facebook Messenger, okay? And on the Facebook Messenger, it's cool for an initial contact. But what I'm noticing is that people are spending absolutely too much time trying to pitch on the damn an email, or they're trying to pitch on that Skype, or they're trying to pitch on Facebook Messenger or whatever. That's not where you pitch, man. You're not supposed to pitch there. Once you get past this email, and I'm going to leave Messenger right here. I'll leave Skype as far as typing goes, right? And the Facebook Messenger or whatever, that stays there. Here's where you want to be. The pitch goes here, right? So now you're going to have people that are going to do this to you. They're going to tell you, excuse me, well, I'd like to know a little bit more before I get on the phone, and immediately tell them to fuck off. I'm talking about quick. If somebody tells me that they want to know more about my product before they get on the phone with me, then they're not business people at all, right? If you want to hold tight before we actually get on the phone or something like that, dude, if you can't take a sales call, man, you're in the wrong business. Whatever business you're in the wrong business, right? So that's where you're wasting your time. Here comes the qualification right there. We need to qualify them to see if they're serious and they're capable and willing to make a purchase from you. So here's where the mistake that I see most people doing is they're staying right here and they're qualifying people on the messenger. Man, that's not personal enough, man. You got to get in their face. And the one thing that I've been noticing is that nobody's doing physical meetings anymore. If you're in the United States of America and you aren't targeting local people, and when I mean anywhere really, wherever you are, if you're not targeting local people so you can go sit down and get in their face, you're losing a lot of money. I know it's called internet marketing and we want to have digital marketing agencies and shit like that, right? So if you do live in Okefenokee and you don't have enough companies in your town, I get it. But if, you know, at the point that you start making a little bit of money, not every town around you is Okefenokee, right? Then you need to go to the big town and you need to schedule meetings, right? Excuse me. Fuck. I hate when I get snuffy like this. And it only happens as soon as I get on this microphone. It's really weird. All right. Hold on for a second. Let me get some coffee. Oh, man. All right. So, you need to start having meetings, right? So you need to go out of your way and do things that you've never done before. So that means if let's just say, for instance, you live in Bali, but you're going to head to Jakarta to do some business, then go set up 10 meetings in Jakarta and go over there and have those meetings, right? Face to face, the closer you get to personal contact, the more of the increases your chance of a close. So if you're trying to close an email, it's not going to happen. If you try, I mean, it could, but pretty much is not. Your chances of closing on Messenger with an interaction, a right now interaction, are better than closing on an email. Your chances of closing on a phone call or a Skype call or a Zoom call are going to be better than if you actually, try to close them on a Messenger. And if you meet them in person, your chances increase probably by somewhere around 30 to 40% of closing that deal than any of that shit. Start meeting people in person, man. Right? I understand that everybody wants to do business on the internet, man, but that's stopping you from closing deals. When people see that you're real, there was I was watching a Will Smith video, and he was talking about Nelson Mandela. And Nelson Mandela told him, Will, you need to go out and meet all of your fans and shake their hands. And Will Smith said, why is that? He says, man, because when people can see you and touch you, they'll know that you're real and that they can accomplish the things that you've accomplished. That's some deep shit, right? But just apply that same logic to business. When people can see you and touch you, that they understand you're real. It's the whole reason why everybody wants to see me on YouTube, because now they just hear a voice. Now, voices do sell, right? I've sold a lot of shit. But understand, if I was to show my face more often, I would probably sell double. There were people that have come to my group before and says, man, he's got some type of issues. Why won't he show his face? There's trust issues there, right? And so that's what I'm trying to tell you, right? So the more you reveal yourself, the more if you go talk to someone, you're going to get a better sale. So let's talk about After you qualify them by meeting them, and then you find out if they're the actual person that can pull the trigger, then you develop a solution. And I've already said this on several videos, but this is the first time that I've come and shown this. After you've listened to them on the phone tell you exactly what they want, develop their solution. Give them what they asked for. And then you do a presentation and evaluation and all that stuff, right? Negotiations and all. But I mean, I don't even go through that whole thing. Once I've given them the step number 3, they're pretty much ready to give me some money. This is just a short video to show you the difference between a sales funnel and a marketing funnel. Your marketing funnel is for when you're selling, B2C type of shit, right? Or even if you're trying to sell business people a course or some type of solution like that, right? That's your marketing funnel. But as far as a direct sales funnel where you're dealing with people, hand-to-hand combat, what I call it, you need to have a sales funnel. And this is the difference between a sales funnel and a marketing funnel.
Coffee break.